Thank you for joining us again, or if this is the first video of us that you're watching, Tamara, this is like it. And down below in the link, there is an explanation of what we do and who we are. And if you want to watch that first and come back, you're more than welcome. Today in the group healing session, we're going to look at control, needing to control, feeling that we need to be in control in order to feel safe, everything that will come up in relation to that. So we'll explore that, and I think it's definitely something I can relate to. I don't know if Becca can relate to as well.
Definitely.
And, yeah, I mean, we all seek some form of control, at some level, because we equate being in control to the security, to feeling safe. It is a false sense of control because nothing's ever under, we don't have 100% control over what happens.
And all it does is add a lot of resistance, because when things don't go our way or don't go the way we thought they would, we start resisting instead of being an allowance and seeing what we can do under this situation the best we can, and how can we make things better. That makes us questioning what we can do. Actually brings up a lot of possibilities. But the need to control, the need for it to be a certain way, it's very draining. So first of all, everything that is, and everything we define control, and all the benefits of control, and all the benefits we think control will bring us, which is just an illusion. All of that, we want to extract and release all of it.
Yes.
And so it is. And what's possible that we start letting go of control, and we start enjoying what is, and seeing how we can do the best with what is, and to be an allowance to where we are. We're always growing, we're always changing. Our bodies are changing, our jobs are changing, our energy levels are changing. Everything's changing. And the more energy we have, the easier it is to do things and to have a lot of ideas. And once we let go of control, we have more energy, because resistance is very draining. So everything that brings up, everything that prevents us from letting go of control and having a lot more fun and ease with what is, we want to extract and release all that. X and R, and so it is.
So let's talk a little bit about control. Where do you find that you have a need for control? Is it in a work situation? Is it planning something for your children? Is it planning the weekly, the shopping or food? Is it about, when the house chores get done? Is it about bigger things? Is it about, the little things? And I just encourage you to just have a minute to think about it. And what we're trying to encourage you to do with this video is actually have the awareness of where that control and that level of control, if you want to shift that, where it serves you and where it doesn't serve you. And being aware of that and recognizing, oh, wow, I'm really holding on to that, happening in the way that I've envisioned it, and I'm not really open to anything else happening, even if it might prove to be even better than what I could have imagined it to be. And then deciding, do I want it? Is this serving me? Or am I willing to let go? And then be open to what else, what else could happen, or how could this be even better that I could have imagined, or being more in allowance and less in resistance, like we mentioned before. And having the choice, having the awareness and then choosing, I think is definitely the first step. So everything, I hope I gave you, with my little monologue here, I hope I gave you enough time to actually think of all those places where you are more needing to be more in control, and everything preventing you from wanting to be more aware of it and wanting to choose. And choosing could be choosing differently, choosing something different, or choosing to stay as you are. Everything preventing you from that, would you like to extract and release?
Definitely.
X and R, and so on.
And there's a strong connection between being a perfectionist and needing everything under control. It goes together many times. Most of the people that need a lot of control are many times are perfectionists. But the thing is, why are we trying for everything to be perfect? So we'll be happy, so everything will be good. But this actually makes us farther from it because we need to control and then we're not satisfied and we're full of resistance and we're doing a lot of effort all the time, constantly efforting instead of relaxing and enjoying what is and seeing how we can do the best and having fun during the path, not just that trying to reach a perfect destination, which is unreachable and make us a life of suffering. So everything that brings up and everything we feel we need to be perfect. We need something to be perfect. We need to do it perfectly. It needs to be a certain way instead of just letting go and enjoying. Do we want to extract and release all of that? XNR, and so it is. And how much fun can we have by letting go and just playing with it, just having fun with what is? Everything that doesn't allow that, they want to extract and release all of it.
Yes.
XNR, and so it is.
I could really relate to what you said. Yeah, it does. I definitely see control being linked to perfectionism, and also, wanting to have that sense of control is often linked to not trusting others to do the job as well as we think we can do it, and not trusting others again means it is so draining for us that we can't possibly delegate, or if we do, it's on very small things and we feel that we have to oversee the whole thing. And how hard is that? And how nice is it to be living in an environment or community, whatever that is, whether it's family or the larger community, where you can trust others, that if you both decide on what needs to be done and you share, and will be done, and everybody's trying and doing their best. How nice would it be to operate from that place, as opposed to wanting to be in control and micromanaging every little thing, everything preventing you from trusting or creating, because you might even be thinking, oh, well, I try to trust. I've been burned in the past. I've trusted people. I've asked them to do things and it never gets done, and I have to hassle them and I have to remind them a few times, and they never do it the way I asked them to, and even though they understand it needs to be done a certain way, it never gets done that way. So everything that made you create that reality so you can maintain control, are you willing to extract and release?
Yes.
XNR, and so it is. So now you're more trusting others.
Yeah. And there's something very limiting when we try to control everything. It makes us actually stuck, because if it's not perfect and it's out of our control, we usually don't do what we want. We don't try something new at work. We don't try going out with someone new. We don't try to experiment with anything because we're so afraid that it won't be perfect. We're so afraid we won't be able to control it. It makes us stuck in every single category, and there is. So everything that limits there, instead of just letting go and again playing with it, having fun with it, seeing how it feels to do something. And it's okay if it's not perfect. It's okay if we have fun. It doesn't matter really the result. A date doesn't have to be perfect. If someone wants to go to the perfect date and be the perfect girlfriend, she's constantly drained, overthinking, or it doesn't matter. Yes, but if they just let go and say, okay, how much fun can I have on this date? And you know what, even if the date doesn't go well, there's fun there. It's easier for both sides when there's not all this pressure and stress. So everything that doesn't allow us to have a lot of ease and fun, instead of stress, instead of control, instead of all this perfectionism, do we want to extract and release all that? XNR, and so it is.
Thank you for bringing that up. It's something I haven't really thought of, with control and then missing out on things because not being willing or open to trying new things because we don't have control, because we haven't experienced it. So we don't have control over what's going to be the outcome. And that's, some people could relate to that, and others might be a bit more adventurous, and maybe their control doesn't cover that aspect. But it's really important. I'm really glad you brought that up, because experiencing new things and being open to new ways of doing things can really enrich our lives and can add so much value to it, and obviously enjoyment and fun. So again, everything from seeing all that is, be willing to accept it.
Yes.
X and R, X and R, X and R. So yes.
Wonderful.
Mm.
So if you have anything else you'd like us to add, elaborate on, make new videos, this subject, a different subject, feel free to comment. We love reading comments. We love getting reviews. If it affected you in any way, you can share your experience, what it helped you do. And if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe.
And we'll see you in the next video. Thank you for joining us today. Bye.
Bye-bye.